Hello, welcome back. Assume you have a workflow and you configured your input data tool to read data from file using absolute path or relative path. Now, if you want to update them, say if you want to update the relative path into absolute path or into absolute path into relative path, Alteryx provide an option. If you go to option, advanced option, and if you select workflow dependency, you could choose the shortcut also. Now you could see we have an option. Make all the paths are relative or make all the path absolute. Now if the file is located in the same path, you could use dot. And if the file is located in the parent folder, you could use double dot. And if it is in subfolder, from the parent folder, if it is in subfolder, you could use the subfolder also. Now you could make all of them relative, all of them absolute. Let's make all of them relative and click OK. Similarly, you could choose any of the workflow. Go to options, select advanced option, workflow dependency, and I think all the paths are referring to the same folder. I think all the input data are reading data from the same folder. You could make it relative or absolute. And you could click OK. Now in order to understand the relative path and corresponding absolute path, I just created another workflow and it's reading data from different folder. One file we are reading from Alteryx and another file from Alteryx Core Certification, then from workflow and from subfolder also. And similarly from other directories. Based on the working directory, we will load data from different directory. So this is the workflow. Which we are going to use. And in order to use relative path, first we need to save this workflow. And to save this workflow, we could use this save icon. Go to file, select save, or we could choose the Ctrl+S shortcut. Let's save this workflow inside workflow folder and let's call it as demo 8. And I'm going to save this workflow as a designer workflow and the file extension is .yxmd. That is also very important topic. And the location is we saved inside Alteryx Core Certification workflow. Let's save it. Now let's go to options, advanced option, workflow dependency. You could see we are reading data from all this path and this is the current directory or the application is saved in this location. Let's make all relative and you could see for the current working directory it's dot and for parent it's double dot and for parent of parent double dot / double dot. Similarly from the working directory we have a subdirectory sub A. And we have another file from another subdirectory, sub B. And one more file from subdirectory to subdirectory, that is C. So you could see how we are referring them. Then we have few data that are reading from subdirectory of parent folder. And you could see we are referring one folder from parent folder subdirectory, module 5. Module 5 is located instead of workflow, it's in module 5. Then this is the subfolder from parent folder, module 4. Then another one from module 4. So let's make all of them relative. Click OK. And let's load it. Now we need to choose the proper delimiter. Let me choose 0. So this is how you could make your workflow relative as well as absolute. And you could see if the file are reading from the current directory, it's /. If it is from parent, double dot /. And if it is a parent of parent, double dot /. Now it is a subdirectory, /subdirectory, then file name. And if it is a subdirectory of subdirectory, then dot slash subdirectory, then the subdirectory, then the file name. So I hope you understand the concept, and by using this relative path you could refer any file based on the workflow where you saved this workflow, or from based on the working directory. So that's all for this video, and you could expect questions based on this kind of scenarios. You want to read data from parent folder, which relative path will you use? You want to read data from subdirectory, which relative path will you use? So you could expect this kind of questions. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.